Hi and welcome to Maplewood Markbook Instruction Part 3. This is the final part where we're going to look at verifying that our categories have been entered correctly. I've just finished entering in my final category here of Final Exam. So instead of selecting Add New Category, I instead select Save and Go Back. This brings me to my Markbook. But what's going on here? The Markbook looks exactly the same. Well, what we need to do is change the filter settings here. So first off, I prefer to go to items within categories. That's not necessary, but I like the way that displays things. But the other part that we need to change is the date here. For what it's showing right now, it doesn't show us all the way back to the start of the semester. So we need to select the From date and take that back to the start of the semester. So September 1st. Now if we click Go and let it load, now we see all of our categories that we've created here. So we've got quizzes, assignments, unit exams, and final exam. So what we want to do is we want to verify that A, all of our categories are there, and B, that all of our categories have the proper date, the proper weight, and the proper denominator. So looking at this here, we've got quizzes with a date of September 1st, 2011, a weight of 10, and a denominator of 100. So what that's saying is quizzes is 10% of the course. Right? We check our course evaluation plan, and that matches. We do the same thing for assignments, 40%, unit exams 20%, final exam 30%. Okay, everything looks good. So then we don't want to click cancel and risk losing anything, so we click save and go back. Another example of a Markbook is this Physics 30 Markbook. So once again, we want to verify that our categories have been created properly. So the course evaluation plan for this class has hand and work as 30%, unit exams as 40%, and final exam as 30% of the final mark. We want to look here at our categories. So we've got final exam, hand and work, unit exam, hand and work. Okay, so there's something wrong with that. But Maplewood isn't designed to warn you about this or tell you that there's any errors with that. So you need to make sure you go through this verification. So in this case, somehow we accidentally submitted hand and work twice. So the way we fix that, and the way we'd fix any error we'd have with the date, with the weight, with the denominator, anything like that, what we do is go to the dark green here and we click on the title. So we can click on that title. It takes us back to the screen where we'd enter in that information, and in this case, right, I don't want it, so I'm going to click delete because this was a total mistake. If you wanted to change the name, the date, the denominator, the weight, they're all there. So you would do that and click save and go back. In this case, delete, and it might ask you a question, and you just say OK. Alright, so you want to make sure that you verify, because as you saw, Maplewood isn't designed to protect you from those mistakes. Once everything's good, again, you go save and go back, and you're good to go. The next step is to start entering in items. That's lesson 2.